And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Clippers have the basketball. George. And count the basket.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
To Drummond, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. The drive, right to the basket, to Griffin. Drummond, the pass taken away by the Clippers.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Kennard, and they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Jackson, bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Leonard. Off the mark. No good. To George. Perfect feed to set up the basket. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
It was right there.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Leonard lets it fly from long range. Rebounds claimed by Detroit. To Jackson. Griffin down low for Jackson. Count the basket inside.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Reggie Jackson rocks the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Clippers recover. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Andre Drummond rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Drummond. Paul George snatching it out of the air. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Screen coming. Drummond. To Rose. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Flushes it home. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Rose into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Leonard. It's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Rose into the front court. Down a point. Defense making the ball handler work. Knocked loose. The pass taken away. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam. George here against Morris. Deep three at the buzzer. 1 quarter down. The Pistons have the lead. One quarter in the books, and Jay, naturally, both coaches wanted to get more stops. But boy, was that fun to watch.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Jackson with it. Down by 1. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Paul George. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to...
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Jackson buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense. Kennard. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Strong finish for Paul George.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
George. Message received. Well defended. Kennard. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Subbing in for
To
the
Paul
Detroit
George.
Pistons, number 23, Blake Griffin.
Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 0, Andre Drummond.
Derrick Rose. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Leonard. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. To Griffin. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
George, tough shot. He hits.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Even to Zubats. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Short jumper won't fall. To Leonard. Turns and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. 4 out of 7.
Ooh, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
George knocks it down.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
To Drummond. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 23, Louis Williams. Into the game for the Pistons. Number 13.
Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good. To Rose. Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Here's a chance from long range.
3 points.
Pistons have it. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. To Leonard. Beverly to George. Pass stolen by Detroit. Derrick Rose slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard can't connect.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Leonard. To Paul George. Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, Nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Ah, the monster stuff.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the right side. Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Well, you can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
His first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
To Reggie Jackson. Drummond. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Griffin. No good, and no foul. George. Pistons have the rebound. To Drummond. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Kennard. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on